Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the QPR Road to Glory. I'm fed up with Vale. Okay, there I've said it. Vale has not been a good signing. So, I'm on the market for a winger that I can loan in. I'm not giving up on Vale, but for now, I'm going to focus on his training, get a bit more pace. He's a winger. I need pace. And I thought I could look around, see if there's any players that I could maybe bring in on loan, and I saw Plaqueta. I think that's how you say it. Now, I want to say he used to play for Norwich. I can't quite remember, but he's at Swansea right now, and I think he could be the perfect fit. I know he is absolutely rapid, and whilst it annoys me, but FIFA and now FC, it's always kind of been the case. If you've got wingers, they need pace, and I've got to take an L, I'm afraid, guys. Vale, I don't know. Maybe he'll work better as a midfielder, but we've put an offer in to loan Plaqueta for the rest of the season. Hopefully Swansea will do business, even though I'm one of the teams somewhat near them in the table, at least one of their rivals, but we'll see what happens after this game. We're in the FA Cup against Wolves, and I'm going back to my old highlight system. I wanted to try something new, mainly because of time constraints recently. I've been doing so much of this gameplay modding stuff, and I'm going to try not to talk about it too much. I know it's bothering a lot of people. Just quickly though, each time I've used a new mod, it's come out on the day I'm using it, so there hasn't been enough time to really test it. I just want the game to be fun because I can't tell you how painful this game can be sometimes. I'm sure you guys are fully aware. But anyway, into the gameplay. We are currently 2-1 up against Premier League opposition. How about that then? We're not going to get in the Prem this season. We'll try. We'll be near the playoffs, hopefully. But it's nice that we can get some experience now. And Wolves are a very good side. Yes, they were playing a slightly weaker side than they typically would, but that's to be expected. It's an FA Cup game against QPR. Of course they're going to do that. But we're still 2-1 up at this point. It's a lovely 1-2, and Scarlett is through on goal. And he is my starlet. What a finish that is. Into the bottom left corner, 3-1. It looks like we could be dumping Wolves out of the FA Cup and progressing through. It's not over yet, though. Wolves still have plenty of time. I realised Hayden was really struggling, so Fox is coming on here. Corner coming in from Neto. They started to bring on a few of their big boys, by the way, and it wasn't going to be easy. Trying to win the ball back here on the edge of the box. Doyle with the shot, which deflects to Cannon. We're all good into the final few moments. We get a corner in. Imagine if I could score a screamer here with Smith. He hits it, and it's a good save. I love that pink kit, by the way. I've got a thing for pink kits in football. I just think they look really cool. Very outlandish, very out there, aren't they? And to be fair, we could have made it 4 there. What a shame we couldn't quite get the shot away. But it doesn't matter, guys. 3-1 winners against Premier League opposition. And the good news keeps rolling in. Plaqueta agreed to sign on a 6-month short-term deal. He is going to be our right winger. Hopefully he fits in really quickly and Vale can operate as kind of a hybrid, a right wing and a cam. I think he will do very well there. Now we've got some more players to take a look at. The Youth Academy hasn't been too great for me. I've only got 1 or 2, maybe 3 players that I've got use out of. Jelic, of course, has been brilliant, but he was already here. As you can see, I'm going through these players and none of them are any good. We've also got Alex John, the left back. So it hasn't been awful, but it could have been a lot better. And don't worry, I'm still going to be doing Youth Academy. I did see a comment, someone saying, so much for the Youth Academy. It's not my fault that I've been getting rubbish players coming through. What can I do? I'm trying my best. But at this point, I thought it's time to hire a couple more coaches. I was using 1 for each department, and now I have more positions. We've got 7 capacity. I've got 1 last slot here. And I wanted to add a goalkeeper 1 in, but unfortunately, as I just said, we ran out of slots for now. But that is going to help the growth of the players, and hopefully it won't be too much. I do want to make sure I don't get the players growing too fast, because that can ruin Road to Glories and stuff like that. By the way, my new centre-back, Matriciani, I think that's how you pronounce it, he is really good. Even though he's a right-back, converting him to centre-back is going well, and I think he'll be a great addition there. And look at this. Getting corners in down this right side with Dele Alli. And once again, it's proving difficult to score. Cannon there, another header. That was 3 headers from 3 corners in a row. None of them going in despite winning every header. Out here to Sharda, gets the shot in. And this Beadle guy, wow. I say it pretty much every career mode. I feel like every time, every now and again at least, I'm coming up against keepers that turn into prime Neuer. But we finally beat him early in the second half here. It took us 53 minutes to score in this championship game against Sheffield Wednesday. And it is Paqueta. I'm telling you guys, I hope I don't make a mistake here again and wish that I put in a buy option. But I just don't have the money this time around. I just wish, I wish with Sade we put in a decent price that I could afford if I really liked him. It's a massive error on my part. But hey, you live and you learn, and then just make the same mistake again with Paqueta. But this time I wouldn't be able to afford him. But as you can see in the highlights here, we were getting absolutely pelted by Sheffield Wednesday. We were still holding on to this clean sheet. We still had one last attack to go, and then Begovic calmly keeps it in his hands, and that is a 1-0 win. We are starting to get wins, guys. And we get some more bad news. Willock wants to leave. We gave him a new contract. He then said, I'll stay. And now he wants to leave again. So we will be looking to shift Willock on. Hopefully we can get a good price for him. Honestly, I thought he would be quite a good option for us, but I don't think he's that good. It's a little bit of a shame. Dele Alli with the header there. I wish he went with his left foot. I was holding the left trigger there to do like a flare shot, but he's recovered the ball here for us in midfield. He's driving forward, passes it over here to Scarlett. And surely you've got to be putting that one away against Hull, which, by the way, Hull, wow, they're having one hell of a season in this career mode. They're near the top. They've got some incredible players like Philogene. They've got Zarauri, of course, one of the players that I'm looking at. But they don't have very quick defenders, it would seem. Sharda, with his immense pace, getting in behind, couldn't score. We're into the 80th minute now, or the last 10 minutes of the game. Cannon's getting forward. It's a beautifully weighted pass into Vale, and he's just not got the composure, I guess. I don't know how I haven't scored there. And guess what, guys? It's not over. We get another chance. It's Vale through on goal. This time, he will bury this, and we will beat one of the best teams in the league. No, we won't. Wait, we get another chance. No, we won't. And then it's offside. I am watching this back now for the third or fourth time, and I still cannot believe I wasn't able to score there. What a wasted opportunity to get 3 points, like I said, against one of the best teams in the league. But realistically, a 0-0 draw against Hull isn't awful. Quite happy with that, to be fair. And it's just one of those things, you know, you look back and go, oh, I wish I scored those chances. But big news here, one of my long-term targets. I wasn't planning on signing Tim Iroegbunam yet, but Dortmund are interested, and they're going to get him for 2.2 million, which is less than his market value. I thought, I've got to move now. I've got to get him in. I can just about afford it. Let's see if I can offer Willock. Straight swap. Come on, Unai. Do me a favour. As an ex-Arsenal manager, please do me a favour. He wanted Paul plus 4% of a sell-on clause, and there's no way I wanted to sell Paul. So we're going to have a look around, see if there's any players I can offer. I thought I'd try this young Frenchman, Ziad Larkeche. He is not going to play now that we've got two good left-backs ahead of him. But, I mean, I might as well just tell you now that they're not interested at all. I tried 1.2 million plus a player that's worth $750,000 plus the 5% sell-on clause. But then Unai comes back with 1.6 million and 9%. I mean, how? How have I got away with that? Okay, yes, that could be worth a lot, that 9%, if Tim, I'll call him, becomes an absolute genius and he's 87 rated and we sell him for 80 million, then yes, that 9% is a good amount of money. But realistically talking, I think Tim will be with us for the rest of the season, or the series, sorry, and we're getting him for £1.6 million. His agent's a free agent, literally. He's wearing the free agent kit. Another bug there introduced in the latest patch. Thank you very much for that, EA. So we're just trying to give him a good contract here. 12,500 I thought would be a relatively good price. He's 68 rated and it gets accepted. Now, although this has come early and it's not a signing I anticipated making yet, I thought maybe next season when Hayden goes back to Newcastle. But with Dortmund sniffing around, you know, if Dortmund want a player, they're a good player. I had to do it, guys. So now we have brought in... Apparently he's not good enough, but we brought Tim in and he will play a part in this game against Leicester. I think he came on in the second half. And I'm really glad we've got him because it just means we can start working on his development now. Scarlett not saying no there, just sliding in, taking the ball back. Big opportunity and he just fluffs it with his left foot. Just a reminder that Leicester, probably one of the best teams that we've played so far. We're playing them again here. Free kick off the bar. This is an FA Cup game though, so it's a knockout game. I really wanted to knock them out of the cup. and progress further in the FA Cup. We get lucky here. Plaqueta's got ridiculous pace. I mean, him and Sade on the wings, damn, incredible. And we're going to sweat it. Just close your eyes, guys. You don't need to see that. Scarlett tucks it away, and we're beating Leicester City. Beautiful. Shame I haven't been able to do this in the league, but it's a long game, and I've got to hold on. And it doesn't help when I'm awful at defending. Daka, I took him out, and Begovic goes to his left, and that's a great save. The Bosnian beast in goal, captain of QPR Football Club. Now, deep into the second half, it was a pretty even game, to be fair. Not many chances, lots of possession for Leicester. They've obviously got Dewsbury Hall in midfield, who I'm very impressed with. Good defending there from Matriciani. He's always in the right place at the right time, it would seem. Almost getting through on goal there. Still 1-0. We've got a chance to get a ball through. Vale is in. Can he make it 2-0? No, he can't. He's absolutely useless. I don't like him. I'm going to be playing him at cam. I think that's my only... I can't deal with him as a right winger, especially since Plaqueta's come in. He's much better. So for this next game, I'm trying out 3 at the back against Birmingham, and that includes Dozel. I'm saying it right, I'm hoping. I've been calling him Dozel, but someone said it's more of a Dozel. Up against Birmingham, we obviously loaned him to Birmingham and then recalled him. And this is, I mean, embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Plaqueta causing mayhem, getting in behind, and then Sade's there on hand. I mean, I've got a feeling this might have just rolled in anyway, so a little bit of what we'd call a goal steal. Goal stealer. But anyway, Birmingham, they're a good side. They will make their way back into this game if I don't defend and don't play well here. Dembele putting one wide. It's a bit of a loose pass, but Sade continues to chase it down. He gets it. He gets his reward. Can he finish it? No. Etheridge makes that save, but couldn't save the strike from Plaqueta in the first few minutes, which is quite funny. And then just a mix-up in defence. I could not switch to the right defender. I was flicking the right stick. I was pressing L1. Nothing was happening there. It honestly just... It's one of those things. It happens, and they go through and score. Plaqueta through now. He gets another one in the QPR shirt. I honestly think he's going to be a really good player. Have I made a mistake? Should I have signed him with an option to buy on loan? That would have been really nice. 2-1 up. Should be 3-1 up. Sade hits the post there. Very unfortunate. Still half an hour to go. Roberts with the reverse pass. I thought he was offside. I was so confident that that wasn't going to stand, but it did. And now it's 2-2. At least it's not 6-6. And by the way, I got a comment, people saying, why didn't you show us all the goals from that 6-6 draw as we go 3-2 down? It's because the game highlights feature doesn't store enough goals. It literally wouldn't let me go back and again, I need to clear this up as well. Someone thought that I simmed all of those games. I played them. I just got to the end and then did the match recap thing. Anyway, unbelievable getting 6-6 games. There's no way I was going to let that continue. So this is much better, even though we're having an absolute thriller here against Birmingham. It's 3-3, a 6-goal thriller. That isn't too uncommon, okay? That can happen. And then the referee blows his whistle. So that's the last game in this episode. We've got some stuff to attend to, including deadline day. We're going to whiz through the final 10 hours here. Unfortunately, we are not going to get any offers coming in for Willock. Nothing. And I'm really gutted about that because I could have done with the money to, you know, do contracts or whatever. But like I said, whizzing through this into the final few hours. And guess what's going to happen, guys? We might get an offer after the window shuts. We're going to ignore this one because we're not selling Dozel. I really like him so far. We've actually blocked all future offers coming in for him. And then into the final hour here, even if I did get an offer for Willock, it would have been too late. I would like them to revamp deadline day. I think they could do it a little bit better. But either way, you'll see in a moment what happens. We're going to take a look at the league table. 29 games played. And for the first time, guys, we are in the top 8. 4 points away. Well, technically, we're level with Watford, who are in 6th. But we're 4 points away from solidifying ourselves as one of the top teams fighting for the playoffs. So we're kind of up there right now. And don't forget, you can always pause the video if you want to have a look at certain team positions. I've stopped it here so you can have a little look at the mid-table area. But then going down to the bottom here, Preston, Sheffield Wednesday, and Blackburn really, really struggling. But it's tight. You know, you're looking at Bristol City in 17th there. They've got 34 points. They could easily drop down, and Preston could go on a little run maybe. I think that's a little bit unlikely. Let's take a look at the top scorers. Of course, Scarlett, the Starlet, is up there with 26 games played 18 goals. £1.25 million, by the way, just saying. Absolute steal. And we've also got Sade up there as well. Very impressive. And he's actually there as the top assists as well. 23 games, 9 assists. Loads of players there. Scarlett, Vale, Richards, Ali. Vale, maybe I'm being too harsh. He's still adding quality to the team. I just don't think I'm going to get on with him as a right winger. And there it is. An offer comes in for Willock after the window shuts, and it's less than all the other offers we've had previously when I didn't want to sell him. And here's my youth academy. It's not looking great, if I'm honest. None of these players are even close to getting into the first team, other than Kovacevic, who maybe could get in, but I don't know. We'll see. But we're going into the final few moments of this video. I just wanted to apologise if you haven't been enjoying the highlights that I've been doing recently, and if you felt the videos weren't top quality or my usual best. I've just had a very busy few days, to be honest, but we're back today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one, and we'll be back on Monday with more live comms.